Hi, welcome back to My Cup of TV with Jenny,
JD,
and Erin.
It's more BTS.
Yay.
I feel like I need something smarter to say then. We're back with BTS. It's more BTS, but what can you say? It is what it is.
Just self-explanatory, man. It's like all that's needed. No introduction, BTS.
So it's my turn to spin.
Yeah. What are you hoping for?
Sugar, JK, Sugar and JK.
We've established that doesn't exist.
Oh, in Jenny's mind, it does.
And it's
Hell
beautiful. So I'm just looking over at the wheel. I always like the fun with BTS. So, yeah. That would be my top 3.
Sugar. Or JK. Hard hitting.
Oh.
Is Sugar hard hitting?
Hard hitting.
Ooh.
We haven't had one in a while that's hard hitting. Oh, we had one the other week, but I feel like it wasn't.
You're still recovering from on.
Yeah, but when I think of hard hitting, I think of
the message.
Yeah.
Rather than them actually hitting us.
Yeah.
The message of On was pretty hard hitting, but you just
missed it.
didn't
I
get it.
I still haven't.
Yeah.
It's still, but
it was
like not today. That's
on.
what I feel is like my
okay.
hard hitting.
Fair enough. Well, Kat and I were just thinking, and this again.
Yeah, hello, Kat. By the way.
Hi. I am still here. They forget about me.
Again, whenever we pick a song, it's like one song doesn't necessarily fall into literally one category, so it could be different. So we consider this song
so you're
quite
giving us a
hard-hitting.
Sugar solo because it's hard hitting.
No.
No.
So I will find a way.
She's like, bribe you. We're gonna go for a song that is hard hitting. It's kind of sad, but it's pretty intense. It's got like quite deep meaning in that. But it is hard hitting as well, I think. And we're gonna go for Fake Love. Now, Fake Love is a really, really so popular BTS song. It was from their Love Yourself Hurt album. Fact check, Fairy Cat. When did it come out?
I was going to say, I can see her shaking her head. She's going, nah, you're wrong, Jodie.
Their Love Yourself Tear album.
Oh, Tear. Sorry, Tear. What year did it come out?
2nd of June 2018.
Yes, 2018.
It's quite a modern one.
Yeah, quite a modern one. And it's got amazing fan chants with it. So the fan chants are, at the beginning of any song, the fans will reel off, basically shout out the guys' names, and it's in age order, so it goes from Kim Seok-jin all the way down, and then it ends with BTS. And the fan chants of Fake Love are so powerful and so loud. Now, obviously, they're not going to be in the MV, so don't worry. But yeah, we experienced those. I knew they were coming, but Kat didn't know they were coming at Wembley. So when we were... Yeah, sitting there with Fake Love, and it was playing on the monitors before the guys came out, and they save it at Wembley. They saved Fake Love and Idol to be the first, because obviously for anyone that enters the stadium for a little while, you might be there for like sort of an hour before the show starts, but they're playing songs and MVs on the big screens. And the whole stadium's all singing along, and people are dancing in the aisles, and they love it, and it's awesome. But they save Fake Love and Idol till right before they're going to come on, because they know that it gets the crowd so hyped up. So that's why Fake Love is hard hitting in that sense.
You're going to be so fed up with me when we go.
But now they might use Dynamite. How overexcited we were after Dynamite.
That's it. So the next concert, we don't know what they're going to save till right before, but yeah, they did save Fake Love and Idol till right before, because they definitely get the crowd really, really hyped. So
I'm doing a lot of dancing, a lot of wine, a lot of dancing.
You will fit right in. You will not find out.
I'm going to get 2 of the army bonds.
Yeah.
So like miraculous.
Anybody that watches K-pop or watches our videos and they say like, oh, I really enjoy it because I don't have anybody of my friends to watch K-pop with. Don't worry, because you just maybe haven't been in a situation yet where you found other K-pop fans, and your people are out there. We are your people. And when you go to the concerts, you're literally surrounded by hundreds and thousands of your people.
Erin, you say you'll be there with them dancing and singing. I'll be there undressing because I'm too hot.
Yeah.
I'm too hot.
Layers for Jenny.
Also, we're happy to give you Erin if you need a friend.
Yeah, if anyone needs a K-pop friend,
come and save me. I'll just look for the weird drunk dancing girl. That'll be me.
Yeah. Do you want the writers?
Yes, please. Who wrote Fake Love? Fact check, Fairy.
Hitman Bang, P-Dog, and RM.
Now,
we had P-Dog before?
Yeah.
Well, we have. I don't know if you have, but yeah, P-Dog's one of the writers and producers of Big Hit. Now, in the Love Yourself series, we've mentioned before how they very much go into some deeper, darker topics about facing the things you don't like about yourself and forgiving and loving yourself, and how we all wear masks because we're afraid to show our true selves in case it won't be accepted. And Fake Love is very much about that, and it's about you love the version of me that I present to you, like basically as an idol, but will you love the real me? And if you're not your true self, because like whenever you meet someone and you are falling for them, you want to be the version of them that they want, but that's not the real you. So it's fake love, and that can be very, very toxic if it's not real. So it's all around that. So it's a really, really hard-hitting message, I think. But yeah, very good song,
especially for them.
Yeah, and it's very vulnerable for them to say that, I think, for them to come out and say, we're afraid that you're not going to love the real us, if or again, like you were saying the other day, maybe one day when they meet their partner, their person they want to get married or whatever they want to do, but if they meet someone, they're going to have that question of like, do you genuinely like me for me, or do you like the idol me?
And everything that comes with it.
Yeah, for sure. So it's like, I want to know that I'm first step first is you accepting and loving yourself, and then you maybe gain more confidence to show your real self to the people that you want to show it to.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good point. It's a good
I
thing
know
to
it
talk
is.
about
It
these
is. No,
things.
it's
So,
obviously
but it
brilliant,
is
and
sad.
I completely understand it, but yeah, it's really sad. I do feel. I hope they're happy.
Yeah, and the video of this as well is a little bit more. You'll see more BTS going into a bit more of that interpretive dance, which is cool.
Oh,
so
it's
which
like you teased me with it,
which
and
goes
I really
with the
want
song,
it.
which goes with the song so well. It's beautiful.
Okay.
Awesome.
So please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and head over to Patreon where we are 2 videos ahead and have lots of extras and stuff on there.
Just more of us chatting shit.
No, don't say that or they won't go.
Oh no!
I just love that, the blue, so much.
All ARMY love the little big hit logo because it means BTS is about to happen.
Oh.
Oh my god, I love this already.
Is that something to do with V?
I mean, yeah, but the dance move was phenomenal.
Oh, wow.
And they perform this live. They can do all of that. Every single one of them looks stunning in this video.
Beautiful the way it's done.
I wish love was as perfect as love itself.
Oh, I tried to erase my stars.
See, they're all cell phones. Because it's all fake love through social media.
jacket he was in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is love for me. I really like this video.
Oh my
It's
god.
beautiful.
It makes me want to cry. It's just beautiful.
It's interesting to see him there because he looks so young and vulnerable when you compare him to how he looks in like On.
So like the walls are crumbling down.
There's only so long you can keep an illusion.
So save me. Yeah.
There's some masks coming. Don't worry.
I thought so.
Don't worry. Yeah, so there's a slightly longer version of that where at the end they all enter to the room and there's in front of all 7 members there's another person in a cloak with a mask and it's a representation of each
them.
one of them. Yeah, it's them. And then that links in with what they do on a live performance. There's live performances of Fake Love which are amazing. Yeah, and just to give you a couple of bits, there's lots in there that can be interpreted, but there's also links with the BU, so the Bangtan universe. There's lots of storylines going on there as well with the J-Hope, with the carnival stuff and the chocolate bars and things like that. So we can get deeper into that. There's lots of explanation videos. But on the surface of it, with the phone disappearing in V's hands and everything turning to sand, it's because it's not real and you can't hold sand in your hand because it's fake. And with everything burning down and the water coming in and the walls crumbling, it's like there's only so long you can keep an illusion, and it drains on you, gets harder and harder. And with some of the dancing, as they were moving, they do see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. When they were doing that in the chorus with Fake Love and they were covering their mouths and stuff, so that's a couple of bits in there. But yeah, so there is a lot there that is a deeper, longer explanation, and Army will be really great and put links to articles in the comments, I'm sure. But yeah, on the face value, how did you like that?
I feel like I'm not very good at spotting the deeper meanings in the videos, but on a surface level, I think it was just very beautiful. And like you said about the haunting ones, that you're feeling it and it's just beautiful.
It's the saddest one.
And I didn't even... And this is just the way my mind works. I didn't even lose focus when there were some little hints of abs in there.
Yeah.
But I didn't lose focus on what I was feeling from the song. Whereas normally I'd be going, whoa! Do you know what I mean? It really just drew me in.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so
good.
I didn't notice any of the... I think I was just so taken away with it all. I loved when the dance moves at the beginning. I think maybe it was JKV. I'm not really sure. It was just I was watching all of the dancing when they come out across.
Yeah,
like that was.
They did a bit together near the beginning, though. JKV.
Yeah, and then when they lean on each other's back, I thought that was
them up.
Yeah, that was gorgeous. But then I don't know if this is the right interpretation of it or if there is such a thing as a wrong interpretation. But when obviously it's quiet and JK goes to that like pile of sand, for me that was kind of like, no one person is an island, like you have to let people in. And then obviously it all started opening up and the water came in. So you can only keep it up for a certain amount of time if you don't want to be lonely.
Yeah, and keep yourself trapped in that place.
Yeah, it did. They all felt very trapped, and it was really, really sad.
But
beautiful, but
I love the lyrics
so
as
sad.
well. There's like, I wish love was as perfect as the idea of love itself, and I bloomed a flower. I grew a flower in a dream for you that can never bloom, and it's just like, oh my god.
I'm glad I didn't see those. I would have been bawling my eyes out. I actually thought I was going to like tear up, and I was like, no, stop it back in.
It's fine. Army will understand.
I know that people, we've talked about the idea of the fake love because you can't show your real self and everything. But then there is also that problem, you talk about the flower you grew and everything, that people have this idea of what love should be.
Yeah.
And then when life doesn't live up to that because you've built up this perfect thing in your head, how that can affect you. Because we talked about this actually with movies, didn't we?
Yeah.
That if you watch movies, the way things play out, in real life, it doesn't work
so
like that.
Different, no. And people are like, why isn't my relationship like that? No, because that's not real.
My top tip about movie relationships: when a girl says she's not interested, it doesn't mean pursue her for the whole movie because she'll give in. It means respect her decision.
Yeah, there's lots of preconditioning of, and again, it comes down to they're afraid to show themselves because of the person on the other end that they are wanting to show, wanting to accept them and love them for who they are, but they're too afraid. They're too afraid because they're worried that person's preconceived, conditioned notion of what perfection is, they can't live up to that. So they're like, oh my god, like you've set this standard, this bar so high, and I know that because I'm a real person and I've got flaws, so I can't live up to that. So I'm afraid you're not going to accept me if I take off this mask. So it's true. It's like the preconceived
and you don't want to
information.
lose that person, so you just keep up the pretense.
Yeah,
they like we've said, they've almost set their own standards so high by being so talented and everything, and it must be very difficult because it's not just. There's a lot that obviously goes into it. Obviously, they are amazing, talented, but they have access to all these wardrobes and outfits and people that help them and put things together and whatever. So then they have built up this dream version of themselves. So then imagine saying,
that's why
I'm separate from.
I think it's really smart actually that along their messages that they've done, and their variety shows when they started with Rookie King literally was 2013. It was when they were so new, but the Gaios I think were a little bit later. But where they've actually had their variety shows and their V lives, they have been showing their real selves at the same time as creating their art. So actually I think they've done a really good thing where they have built up their fandom of ARMY do also love them for who they are. So I do think that that's a really good thing, and loads of ARMY love them for who they are as well as who they present their performance on stage. But
there's still that part of themselves.
It's for them. It's for them. I'm worried to let go of this illusion and whatnot. So I think it's a self journey as well, more than anything.
That's what so many people have said, and they want us to react to, their BTS friends that nobody's to legends, and just so we can get to know them. Everyone's very, very keen for us to see who they are.
Yeah. And now I think you've seen more of their videos and more of the progression and the messages that they've been talking about. When we see those videos, you're going to be like, oh, okay, I understand where the roots of all this have kind of come from. So, yeah, that's good. It's all linked. And, yeah, the Bangtan universe is a whole other rabbit hole of itself. I've not fully dived into that, but I know some of the storylines, and I know that you said, can I dive into it and then tell you?
Yes,
but yeah. So any articles or anything out there that you've got for explanation videos or anything for Fake Love, please do send them our way. There is so much more that you can go into with Fake Love.
Because I'd love to, but then I'm scared that I will see stuff that will ruin.
We'll check it for you first, yeah. But yeah, on the surface, that I think even if you just take that at face value, it's a really good song, but beautiful, but really sad, like you said, and really good. Well done picking up on the "Save Me" in the background, because "Save Me" is actually one of their other songs. Big song. ARMY love "Save Me" from BTS, so that's definitely on the list. And actually, the words "Save Me," if you flip it round, it actually says "I'm fine," and that's another one of their songs. They're just genius.
Like that.
They're literally just genius. So you can never just be like, yeah, this is just face value. There's always something more.
Yeah, I never trust them. There's always something.
Yeah. And you don't have to, but if you want to go looking for it, each and every song is like a little rabbit hole on its own.
Oh.
So
Okay, so that was BTS Fake Love. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.